Hi, welcome to my show, Controversially Yours. I'm your host, Irtiza Dar, and today I'm going to answer questions that were asked to me in the last episode about the Border-Gavaskar trophy and much more. So go ahead, ask me those questions again.
Your opinion on the ongoing Border-Gavaskar trophy. The players you're impressed with, the players you're disappointed with.
My thoughts on the ongoing Border-Gavaskar trophy. I think it's a very competitive series so far. First game was won by India. Second game was won by Australia. It was a really good comeback match for Australia. Third game, it was an interesting match because at one stage it looked like Australia were going to win the game. But yeah, the weather played a spoil sport, and more importantly, India waited to follow on. Thanks to the grit, the determination showed by their lower order, they were able to deny Australia the right to use the follow-on. And then again, we never really got to see the entire play of 5 days in the third match. Now there's still two more games to go, fourth test and the fifth test. Players I'm impressed with, obviously Travis Head, Mitchell Starc, Rahul, Jasprit Bumrah, Pat Cummins, and some players, as you know, guys like Kohli, Stephen Smith, highly talented, very, very experienced. They both have scored hundreds. During these three test matches, they were able to score 100, but they didn't really have much to say in other innings they played. Having said that, they might be just going through a rough patch in their career. Especially when it comes to overseas cricket for Virat Kohli. And Stephen Smith is just struggling in general. Even the 100 he scored, he really had to battle it out for that. One guy I would really, obviously we're going to talk about Travis Head. We've been talking about him for years now, how consistent he has been. But a guy not everyone had a lot of expectations from was Rahul. He is able to contribute towards the runs, Indian runs, in almost every innings he has played. Not a lot of people talk about him, but he's a guy who often goes unnoticed, despite playing those innings that may not look like the most fanciest of innings, but they're very crucial, very important. And he's definitely the backbone for Indian top order. Now we can talk about the middle order as well, how they have not contributed much for India. Guys like Rohit Sharma, you expect more from him. You expect more from Virat Kohli. Not much there, and I've had questions from people, asking me, do you think Virat Kohli is, on the decline? Should he retire? Should Rohit Sharma retire as well? I think this series will give you the right answer. There's still two more test matches to go. Right now, it's way too early for me to say they should retire. Strictly by looking at what did they have achieved so far in this series, it's very easy to say, yeah, they should retire. But I think we should give them the benefit of the doubt and at least two more games to prove themselves. But yeah, Virat Kohli, he's fishing outside the off stump. He's edging it right to the slips, right to the keeper, giving Australia easy wickets. For someone with that amount of experience, you expect more. Even a guy like Sarfraz Khan, for example, all this new in this in cricket for India right now. But even a guy like that, if he was in there, he wouldn't know what to do. And I think Virat Kohli, I think he's trying to go too hard, too fast. He needs to be patient, and he needs to earn his runs. Not chase them. Even though he's a chase master, but in Test cricket, you don't chase after the runs. You let the ball come to you. The runs come. So yeah, I'm disappointed. Among and some other guys too, like Shubman Gill. He's been talked about a lot by the Indian media, by the BCCI, and many other people, coaches. But I think I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong when I say this, but I think he's someone people talk a lot about, but there's not much substance there. Like if you compared him to Kohli, compared him to Rohit Sharma, if you compare him to someone like Jaiswal, Yashvi, Jaiswal, he's not up there yet. Again, Jasprit Bumrah, he's been one guy who's always been the match winner for India, consistently, and the fitness he has, the pace he bowls at, the line and length, the swing, seam, everything. He's a complete bowler, one of the best bowlers in the world, along with Mitchell Starc in the series. Jaspreet Bumrah is also the leading wicket taker. Yeah, so to be this consistent and also always threatening the opposition with your bowling, that's a pretty big deal. In the second test match, the way Mitchell Starc came back and bowled an amazing spell to give Australia the upper hand, and eventually it led to Australia winning the second test match. Similarly, in the third test match, he gave Australia the upper hand. They could have won it again, like I said, but the weather played a spoil sport. Next question. Yeah.
Okay.
Should Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma retire from Test cricket?
Should Virat Kohli? I said this earlier as well, but I think that's his decision, and he should think that, and also the selectors, if they think that there's someone who's ready to replace Virat Kohli, and Rohit Sharma, then maybe they should at least bring one guy in place of either Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli and try them out. Rest them for a game or two. Try a new guy, see how they do. You don't have to entirely drop them from the squad. You might need them. In the next, you can do this in the next series. Doing it right now, it's too early. Not a good idea either. You need experience in Australia. It takes a long time to develop a player. So yes, you need new players. Obviously, you need players with young legs, young hands, fit guys with good hand-eye coordination. And that's obviously, with youth, you tend to have better hand-eye coordination. Now you can improve it as well with fitness. You can improve your bat speed, but the basics, the skill level, the hand-eye coordination, that's usually natural. And with time, it does decline. Next question.
Who seems likely to be the winner of the series?
My winner for this series would be Australia. They got the momentum going for them. They have figured out how to get India bowled out. They know how to get wickets. They don't give up. They can play a test match for 4 days. And if they're in the field, I don't think they get affected that much. They're the sort of team they'll never give up. They always seem to figure out a way to get the opposition out. And more importantly, they enjoy the competition. There's the only team I've noticed in the world where, whether it's the good time or the bad times, they actually enjoy playing the game. They don't have the pressure of winning or losing, although they always try to win, but they enjoy the competition. They wanna see a fight on the field, not literally a physical fight, but they want to see a battle on the field, and they really thrive in that sort of capacity. Next question.
And which two teams do you see playing the 2025 WTC final?
The World Test Championship final. My finalist for, it's hard to say right now, but I would love to see India and Australia again in the final. But having said that, it wouldn't hurt to see South Africa in the final either. So South Africa has a chance. Now, if either Australia and India win one of those two test matches, if they both win each, and if Australia goes on to win in Sri Lanka, that could change the equation. It could mean, and also if South Africa loses to Pakistan, it could mean Australia and India are back in the final. But it wouldn't be bad to see a new finalist this time around. It would be nice to see South Africa, Australia, or South Africa, India. That would be a good option as well. But yeah, we all are Virat Kohli supporters. We all love Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, but there always comes a time where players need to realize and think that it's team comes first. So if you have the talent in India to win games, then you can replace even the best players in the world. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching the show. Please leave a comment, subscribe my channel, and leave lots of comments. If you like what I said, please comment. If you don't like it, comment then as well. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm only here for the fans. I want to hear your opinions, your suggestions, advice. Let's see it all. Thanks again for watching. Controversially yours by Irtiza Dar. Have a great day. Good night.
Thank you.
Good morning.